What's going on, guys? Coach B here. Today we're gonna go over one of the most popular strength movements, the bench press. So we're gonna go over first off the setup for the bench press, second your positioning, and then third we're just gonna go over how the movement should be performed, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we're gonna work on, we're gonna go ahead and work on our setup here, okay? So getting underneath the bar, we wanna make sure our eyes are first underneath the bar right here. Main reason being, when you unrack, you're nice and away from the rack when you're performing your presses, so you can make sure you don't run into the rack each time you perform your press. So eyes underneath the bar, you wanna make sure you set the shoulders back nice and tight, make sure the shoulders are away from the ears, so pull them down and away. And now from here, our feet can either be flat underneath us or we can be up on our toes, depending on how you like your feet position in your bench. I like flat feet just because I feel a lot more stable and a lot more solid while I'm performing my presses. I can actually drive my heels into the floor and feel my glutes engage nice and tight. So that makes me a lot more stable when performing my presses. Now working on positioning, setting up, figuring out where we want our hand placement. I like being almost the thumb's distance away from this center knurling here. So I like to measure out with my thumbs, close the hands, and then unrack, okay? As far as our grip and our hand placement on the barbell, you wanna make sure you're twisting and gripping the barbell so you feel your lats turn on and everything set where the shoulders should be, okay? So the hands, you're gonna grip into the bar and turn and crank against that bar and really feel it bend almost. So almost like you're trying to bend that barbell, okay? So when you perform your press, the bar should line up just below the chest line, and you're gonna press up, and it's actually gonna go just level with the shoulder joint when you extend out, okay? So there should be a slight arc to your press every time you perform each rep. So the bar path is just going to go just below the chest line, and then gonna curve straight up just so we're just over the shoulder joint, stacking. Chest line, shoulders. All right, lastly, your movement's just gonna depend on your goal. So if you're focused on overall stability and strength, you can keep a nice slow tempo. If you really wanna develop strength and explosiveness, you're gonna have a little bit more speed behind your presses. If you're focused on development of the movement and hypertrophy, trying to develop your pecs and grow a little more muscle in that area, then you're gonna wanna also keep constant tension and feel that constant burning of the muscle and development and overall hypertrophy of that muscle group. So the way a stability press or a tempo press would look, so you're gonna come down nice and controlled, and then same tempo on the way up, keeping constant tension, so you do not relieve any tension at the bottom, okay? So you don't wanna be uncontrolled and lose tension halfway through your press. You wanna be nice and controlled on the way down, nice control on the way up, just like that. So when you're going into strength and explosiveness, you're gonna have a little bit of tempo on the way down, keeping constant tension, and you explode on the top of the press. Tension and explode on the top of your press just like that, so you can feel your muscle engage and engage those fast twitch muscle fibers. All right, guys, so that's gonna be your bench press and how to perform your bench press to optimize for functional and strength. So this is how you should perform your movement. Obviously, there are other variations like close grip and wide grip and whatnot, but if you wanna be the most balanced and really focus on the full range of motion of the movement, this is the best way to perform your bench press. Obviously, when you see powerlifters, sometimes they'll do excessive arches and whatnot, but that's just to limit the range of motion, and that's not to optimize their strength. So keep that in mind when you're performing your movement and when you go into your bench press next time you perform it. All right, guys. Let me know what else you guys would like to see as far as training videos and what are the movements you'd like to see, and I'll get those to you guys, all right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.